How's it going, everybody? Going to do a quick rundown of our price action for this week, some areas of interest to watch into tomorrow, Friday the 8th, as well as early next week. Go over some key levels, some kind of value shifts that we saw this week. So, displayed here on our chart, 2-week profile. You can see last week we were able to come up and establish a pretty strong balance here. Late last week on the Friday, we did see a breakout move over this 125, which was rejected very early in the week on Monday. This rejection subsequently ended up with a full rotation. We saw buy side value move up and is able to hold in this 60 area. Pretty well defined low volume node here. So this becomes a major pivot moving forward if we put any pressure back down into this area. After Tuesday's low, we saw a full retrace of our overall balance here through Wednesday. Higher low put in late Wednesday, early Thursday here during Globex, and today's session was a strong breakout move. The sellers that we saw late last week, early this week, pretty non-existent today. We saw larger positioning into our highs versus down in this 40 area. This node still becomes your main look here into tomorrow. Any trades down, we want to see supported and come back up. If we trade through and down under 35 to 30, we're going to look for any tests back in under our 2-week value high and into this 115. This was an early couple weeks ago pivot. Not as much kind of responsive action this week, but still good order flow in this area. One thing to note as well as we look into our highs is we had quite aggressive buyers pushing into our high of day today, as well as very large positioning off of 65. They did get offsides. We're able to reclaim a little bit, but we still saw buy-sided pressure there, and then right into the close, get offsides again. So main looks are, once again, this node. If we look up, we need to chunk through 65, can look higher. For any high side targets, as we push into all-time highs, we want to rely on names that have good structure. So watch the Russell for any kind of ebb and flow and balance there, as well as underlines. Saw Apple trading in a pretty strong 3-day distribution. Microsoft has room up above for 10. Nvidia, obviously, and Meta today, really strong bids. So rely on the strength of some of these names, as well as things still trading within structure, Apple, Microsoft, Russell, to help establish buy-side, sell-side targets, as well as just order flow offered on the DOM. For any downside, if we do trade through this node, once again, 15 is your main look. Any failures at 15 should see a small attempt rebid back towards this 25 to 35 area. And if that rolls over, we're looking back for our 95 to 5100 primary pivot. I would be surprised if we see a very aggressive sell all the way back down, retracing this whole week. But if we do see that again, 60 is your main look for buyers to once again appear. So this node, full balance. That's kind of your main targets, main kind of walkthrough. Make sure to check out the stream. We'll be doing this live. You can ask us questions and trade through these zones with us. But that's about it for this week. Pretty short and sweet. Not too much to say. Yeah, just watch this node. 45, 35. See what happens. Thanks, guys.